So we will see the third concept of acid and base given by the G.N. Lewis. So here we have G.N. Lewis concept of acid and bases. So he gave in 1939. So let us see. He put a broader definitions of acids and bases which do not require the presence of proton. So this is one concept which do not require the presence of protons. Here it is a absence of protons to explain the acid base behavior. So according to him, what is an acid? Acid means Lewis acid, a substance which can accept a pair of electrons. And what is the base? Base is actually Lewis base, a substance which can donate a pair of electron and form a coordinate bond. So which can donate a pair of electron and which can donate a pair of electrons. So this is the Lewis electron pair donator, this is the electron pair acceptor. So this is the actual definition of Lewis base and acid. So acids are electron pair acceptors, so it is called as electrophile, and base are the electron pair donors, so these are called as the nucleophile. So nucleophile means nucleus loving, electrophile means electron loving. So acids are electron loving, base are nucleophile, nuclear loving. So this is the example BF3 and base. So this is an acid, this is a base. So this is electron rich, it will attack on BF3, it is electron deficient. So we will get this compound. So this compound after giving, this is just like it forms a coordinate bond. So this is a coordinate bond towards the boron. So like ammonia plus hydrogen, again it has a lone pair, so it is forming a coordinate bond towards the Lewis acid. So or we can write like NH4 plus. So acid plus base, it will form a acid. So base is also called as a ligand. Why? Because it is a electron pair donator, so it can make a one. This is called is a ligand, so it will make a coordinate bond. So this whole compound is actually a coordinate complex. So there are some other examples like H2O plus water. So here through lone pair it is making a coordinate complex. Ammonia plus BF3 is a lone pair making with the BF3 complex. Cl minus AlCl3, so here Cl is making AlCl4, so this is also a coordinate complex. Likewise we have some other examples, like we can say lithium aluminum hydride. So these are the compounds like NaBH4. So this is also a coordinate complex compound. So this is also a coordinate complex compound that you will study in mostly in organic chemistry. These two compounds are the very good reducing agents. Type of Lewis acids. So let us see which are the types. One is the how we can define the Lewis acids. So Lewis acids means those molecules in which the central atom has incomplete octet. So these are electron deficient molecules. Central atom incomplete octet and they have electron deficient molecules like BF3, BCl3, BI3. So BXC, all these compounds. Gallium chloride, AlCl3, BF2, MgCl2, BeCl2, all are SO2, SO3. So these all are electron deficient molecules. Means central atom has an incomplete octet. So we'll see like SO2. So they have some other regions we'll see here, but they also a electron deficient. Secondly, molecules with central atom have vacant d orbitals. And their d orbitals is vacant. Like SiX4, Xi is vacant d orbital. This central atom is silicon, they have vacant d orbital. Similarly, germanium, titanium, tin, phosphorus, Xc, X can be Cl, bromine. This is PX5, SF4, Aces, F4, AlF4, SnCl3, arsenic fluoride, SbF3, XCF6, selenium fluoride, TeCl4. You can say also SO3. So this sulfur also have a vacant d orbitals. So all these compounds becomes your Lewis acids. Cations. So cations are deficient electron definitely. So these cations are there. So they have little affinity for electron. Why? Because they attach the novel configuration. So if you remove one electron, it becomes 2,8. Like similarly, potassium also get the novel configuration of argon. So they have little affinity towards the electron, but they are Lewis acids. Protons like H plus, silver plus, copper 2 plus, Fe3 plus, they have a more proton affinity to accept electrons. So despite of having loss of electrons, they do not have a electron noble gas configuration. So they are more reactive. So acid strength of the simple cations increases with, so these things are there, increase in positive charges. So when positive charge increases like Cu2 plus, Cu plus, so this is acidity, Lewis acid, this is more Lewis acid than a Cu plus. Similarly, decrease in ionic radii. So when the size of the lithium, like potassium, sodium plus, Ni plus, so this is decreasing. When the ionic radii decreases, then Lewis acid character decreases, or you can say increase of effective nuclear charge, like lithium plus, beryllium plus, and boron 3 plus. So here charge increasing, so effective nuclear charge in the along the period. So here we can add along the period. So when it increases, so what happens? Thus acidity character of this compound also increases. So this is some of the important point to differentiate between the compounds. Molecules with central atom is linked with more electronegative atoms by the double bond, like CO2, SO2, SO3. So they have in this, these are the pi electrons. This pi electron is shifted towards the oxygen, this respective oxygens. Why? Because these two oxygens is more electronegative. Similarly, in these cases, so this will be more electron rich, this will be less electron rich. So in these cases, the central atom is electron deficient. So they can be act as a Lewis acids. So here one example. So this pi electron shifted to oxygen. So this can be easily attacked by the OH. So OH is the Lewis base. They will attack on the OH, and you will get compound HCO3. Electrons with a electron sextate. Sextate means 6 electrons. This means 6 electrons. Electrons like oxygen, sulfur, NH2, and Pc. They accept electron pair from the Lewis space and complete their octet. So these are the 6 electrons. So they will take electrons from the oxygen. So oxygens, you can see here, this is oxygens, octet. So when SO3 attack on this one, 2 negative. So like this, sulfur electron rich, here 1 electron is there. So they will attack on this. So because they have 1 electron, 2 electrons, so one is lone pair is present over here. So this can give to this oxygen, and an octet of this oxygen completed. Similarly, this sulfur is rich in electron. So this sulfur is rich in 1 pair of electron. So what will happen? So in this case again, this will give 1 electron to this sulfur. So here octet of sulfur is completed. It is NH2 and P6, but 6 electrons are there. So these electrons are these compounds are also electron, Lewis acids. Types of Lewis bases. So which are the molecules or ions or belong to Lewis bases? So in these cases, neutral spaces having at least 1 lone pair of electrons, like alcohols. So you can see here alcohols have 2 lone pairs of electrons. So at least we require 1 lone pair of electrons to become a Lewis base. 1 lone pair. Amines also have a 1 lone pair. Ammonia lone pair. Here PHC phosphate lone pair. PCl3 lone pair. Alcohol 2 lone pair. Water also a lone pair. So these all are neutral. So they are Lewis bases. Simple anions like OH minus, Cn minus, halogens. So you take halogens, Cl minus, Br minus, F minus. All these have Lewis bases. CNS. So this is also a Lewis basis. How to determine the strength of the bases? So strength of basis determined by more electronegative. So cation, more electronegative central atoms, it will be more Lewis bases. Like fluorine, Cl, Br. If you take the all ions in which fluorine more Lewis basis property of the fluorine more than the other halogens. Similarly, NH2 negative, OH negative, SH negative. So we can see here, this is the thiol, this is the alcohol, this is the amines. So this is more or nitrogen more electronegative, so it is more basic, followed by OH and SH. So along the period we can see here more electronegative, it will be more basic nature. No, sorry, less electronegative. So NH2 has more negative, OH is more negative. OH means here had OH less negative, more electronegative, sulfur less. So from this sulfur is less basic, but from amines it is more basic. So like this is the order. So molecules containing multiple bonds like CH2 double bond, cyclo, penta, dinyl anions, all these are having multiple bonds, so they are also again a Lewis base. Halides like xenon fluoride, xenon FeF4, XeF6, cesium fluoride, COCl2, etc. So this is a Lewis base. So with reaction with a strong acid, we will make some complex compound. So these are also a Lewis bases like xenon compounds. So here you note one important point, that all Bronsted bases are also a Lewis base. All Bronsted bases are also a Lewis base, but all Bronsted acids are not Lewis acids. Let us take one example to understand. What is Bronsted base? Bronsted base are actually proton acceptor, and what is Lewis base? They accepts the protons. Lewis base accepts the protons, Bronsted base proton acceptors. That we know very well. So due to a pair of lone pairs, they accept a lone pair of electrons. Due to this lone pair of electrons, they accept the protons. HCl, H2 is a so they are the proton donor. HCl is a proton donor and H2 is a proton. So they are not capable of electron pair acceptor. They do not donate proton. They do not accept the proton. They will again donate. So they are the they cannot be a Lewis base. So HCl is a Bronsted acid. HCl can be Bronsted acid, but HCl cannot be Lewis acid. So this is the main thing. Now we will see what are the limitations of the Lewis concept. So it does not explain the behavior of the protonic acid such as HCl, H2SO4, HNO3. So they could not explain this protonic acid. Why? Because they do not accept electron pairs and they do not undergo any coordination bonding with bases like this one. Second, it does not predict the relative strength of acid and bases. So we cannot never understand the relative strength of acid and bases by this concept. It is especially a general approach for coordination compound formation and coordination reaction. So from this approach we can understand the reaction between the coordination compound formation and the reaction that we will study in higher classes. Like lithium aluminum hydride, we can see the coordination bond was formed between the two atoms. Usually coordination reactions are slow. Here one important point, coordination reactions are always slow. Why? Because they are forming coordination bond. But in neutralization reactions, they are very fast reaction. Neutralization reaction very fast. It should be also slow because in that case also coordination bond is formed. Acid and base react to give salt. So again they form what? Neutralization. So this reaction very fast. It should slow, which is actually not as slow. Catalytic activity of many acids is due to hydrogen plus ion. Many reactions in acid is due to only H plus ion. And Lewis acid do not require hydrogen. So Lewis acid will not possess catalytic activity, but it is wrong. Lewis acid possesses catalytic activity. Okay, so this is okay. This is correct. Lewis acid will not possess catalytic activity. So the things are totally it is different because the H plus ion, by giving H plus ion, this is the catalytic activity, but Lewis acid not having any hydrogen, but it should not have any. So this is totally a wrong concept. Next is that we are defining all acid and bases depending on the Lewis acid, Bronsted acid, and this Arrhenius acid. So it is based on the particular instance in chemistry. So what sort of example we are taking, that we are defining. So that for that instant we can choose the acid and bases and take that definitions. Most of the reactions we are using Arrhenius concept because it gives the perfectly satisfactory explanations and simplest for dealing with reactions in aqueous solutions. And it also explains the strength of the acids and bases in aqueous solutions like neutralization and salt hydrolysis. Like these type of reactions, Arrhenius concept is widely useful in maximum reactions as compared to Bronsted concept and Lewis concept. But depending the choice of the chemistry or examples, is the concept of acid and bases are different.